Good morning, guys. Welcome to Tuesday, the 8th of June, and we are going to go over the trading day. Man, a lot happened yesterday. It looked like it was down in the morning and then it skyrocketed up in the evening. So, we're going to see how we did. And Ming, you're up.
I am up. My prediction is that I am just under 10, 9.7, 9.8, I believe.
Really? You don't think you crossed over the threshold?
I don't, because I made some moves yesterday well, we'll see. Well, let's open it up and I'll
Okay.
go into
I'm so excited.
I would love to hear. I think you did a lot of things yesterday, but let's just see. So I think I'm like 9.7.
Okay.
Oh, it seems that I have surpassed 10.
Really?
I am 10.63.
Wow, way above where you thought you would, because that's almost $1,000 gain for you.
Yeah.
Wow. Welcome to having your money back. What a great feeling.
Who?
Hello.
Let me send you what I did. It looks like a lot, but then I'll just explain to you what happened. Yeah, I should be jumping over for joy right now. I just broke 10K. I don't know why I'm not more emotional about it.
No, this is remarkable. What was your lowest? Can I look at that?
Yeah.
The portfolio values. I'm looking at the lowest. And you were down to $2,336 was your lowest. And from that, you come back to above 10K. That is remarkable. You have more than 4x'd your money in 2 months.
Yeah, about 40 days. I remember looking at it, just calculating it the other day. It took me 14 days to lose it all, and it took me 40 days to make it back.
Okay. Okay, I'm checking out what you did. And so you bought some DB. What is DB?
Couldn't help myself. I bought some Deutsche Bank.
That's what I thought it was. DB, Bank of America. So you bought both. Oh, you bought a call and a put on DB, another call on DB, a call on Bank of America, a call on SPY, a put on Bank of America, and a put on Bank of America.
It looks really confusing. Basically, it was partial fulfilled, so it doesn't all add up into one.
Got it.
Essentially, I sold my SPY 315 expiring this week. I decided to get rid of that, the first thing I did, I've been really hungry to look into these bank stocks.
Yeah.
So I got 10 DB calls, really cheap. It's total value $400.
Wow.
But really cheap, $11 strike price. Bank of America, I think I bought a $30 strike price. Bought a bunch of those. I think total value when I bought them, it was about $400 each, so about $800 worth of these bank options. And before I get into all that, I got rid of some things, right? So I got rid of my SPY call, sold that. My PDD put, sold that at a pretty steep loss. I sold my SPY call, sold it at 741. Sold my Marriott call at 665. I think the gains on these were pretty significant. I don't recall exactly what I bought them at, but really nice.
They must have been very good, actually. You probably bought the SPY call around the $200 mark. So very, very nice.
And the Marriott was 170. So
wow, incredible.
So and then basically bought some Deutsche Bank calls, bought some Bank of America calls, and bought some SPY calls with that. That's what I did.
And then you hedged your risk by buying relatively cheap puts.
Relatively cheap puts expiring this week. I was very concerned about Deutsche Bank and Bank of America this week because they've just been on a tear.
Yeah.
So like I bought Deutsche Bank when it was 6% up yesterday, but it's like, okay, fine, I'm gonna do that, but let me just like buy a put, in case it goes down a little bit. So that's what I did. And yeah, in SPY, I decided to like use the rest of my money. I sold the Marriott calls, and I was like, okay, what do I want to do now? And I was like, okay, let's just throw into SPY calls. So expiring in 5 days, your playbook.
Yep.
And
you
wow, yeah,
you must have gained pretty well on this one.
Yeah, really good gains, really nice gains in just a day. So yeah, it's all I'll say right now is that I'm definitely like spreading myself thin, but I'm very tempted. In fact, I maybe not tonight, but like very tempted to just sell, cash out of many things and just play SPY. So that's on me. Over to you.
Awesome. Well, congrats on the 10.6K. This is, I mean, I feel like we've come so far in such a short time, and I'm so happy to see you back above 10K. It gives me a lot of hope that I can also get there.
Yeah, for sure. I bet you can.
My prediction is that if I'm not wrong, I'm just above $4,000.
Wow.
So I
30%.
Yeah, I think I went from 3,200 something to I think $4,050. If I played it right, if I got the things executed right that I hope I did, and we're about to find out. So, okay. Yes! $4,148.
Wow. Huge, man.
28% gain yesterday.
Amazing.
Wow. Okay, I have some stuff to show you.
And your acceleration at this rate is going to overtake me next week.
Well, I hope I can owe you lunch.
That would be... No, I don't want you to owe me lunch, actually, no. I want to owe you lunch. Wow, huge.
So, yeah, so you can see on the chart that I was not above 4K, I think, most of the day. And this end of the day jam session is kind of crazy, where it went up hugely. But even then, I think I made really smart moves, and you can see where it bounced around a bit and then started gaining. So what I did is, the first thing I did was I sold my SPY call. Oh, do you see it at the top there?
Yeah.
So this is so funny because that is like the first thing I did.
Yeah.
But it's reversed in order for some reason. Normally the bottom and then goes up, right? So I sold my 318 SPY call. I don't know why it's at the top of the screen. It shouldn't be. And then I purchased the SPY 322 call. Basically, I wanted to just reposition once again and make sure that I locked in the gains.
Yeah.
So then I purchased MGM. You've been talking a lot about the travel sector. And so I purchased 2 calls on MGM. And then I took, I was really worried about where the market was going and if we'd hit a ceiling. So I bought a put on SPY, just like you're hedging as well. So I took one hedge on put on SPY as well. But mostly I was pretty bullish. So I also looked at JP Morgan, and I bought a call on JP Morgan because I believed the financials. So I wanted to take kind of your philosophy as well and say, let's take broad industries, find the opportunity in that industry, and then bet on it. So I took like travel, tourism. That's why I took the MGM call, because Las Vegas is reopening up. I would really like to see MGM perform well. And then for JP Morgan, it's just broadly the financials. And I liked it better than Bank of America, Wells Fargo, or Citibank. But the one interesting thing I did yesterday was, have you been following the Hertz story? Can you just go look at the Hertz stock chart for the last week?
It's up 100%, I see.
For the day, look at the last week.
Yeah.
So it's
Oh,
gone
wow.
from 70 cents to
That's
$6 yesterday, $5.80
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Insane. And so what
Yeah.
happened is they filed for bankruptcy, the stock tanked, and
Yeah.
a whole bunch of investors said, "Hey, the stock's really cheap," and they all bought in. So I saw this happening. It was at the 350 mark yesterday or so, and I looked at, like, should I buy a call? Should I buy a put? And I looked at how expensive they are. It was a $3.50 stock yesterday, and if the puts were $1, so it's like 30%, like one third the price of the entire stock was the cost
Yeah.
of the puts, which I thought was like remarkable, kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And so I was like, well, why not just sell a put?
Mm.
So I sold, I think, at the 350 mark. I sold at the $3 mark. And I actually tried to sell another one if I could get a better price, but I didn't. So the $3 put I sold, I got $70 back, which means it's effectively a $2.30 buy price if I have to buy it. But
Yeah.
unless it drops below 230, I win this $70 by the end of the week.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like, yeah, I'm going to try this little strategy out. I don't think the stock's going to fall back down. So can I sell this put and make this money? So I did it as kind of a test.
Yeah.
And wow, I actually just wish I had bought the stock. Like, if I just spent $300 buying the stock, it would be $600, which is
Yeah.
insane. What a rocket ride that stock is. But yeah, really interesting. So those were my moves yesterday, and that's how I got above my 4K mark, which I'm so excited about. Now just double and double, and I'll be very happy.
Yeah, I think that's incredible gains. I'm gonna get worried, which is the good thing. It's becoming a competition. Yeah.
I got to get back in the competition, so I'm taking some relatively risky bets, but a lot of them are paying off, and I'm learning how to play it like somewhat close. I kind of think of this as like in poker, you're playing the odds. Once you know how to play the odds, you can play them much, much better. And I
Yeah.
think I'm playing the odds much, much better. And so I'm pretty happy with how I've played the last couple of weeks, and we'll see if my strategy kind of does any huge fundamental shifts. But right now, I'm quite comfortable, and I'm going to keep playing this way. We'll see if it pays off.
Granted, the stock market has been going up, but we have been locking in consistent gains week on week the last like 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah. All right, guys, that is our show for today. We have made some huge gains. Ming's above 10K. I am going to catch up. That's my personal goal. And if you like what we're doing, how we're playing, remember to like this video, subscribe to our channel so you can see how we are investing in the stock market. Well, let's say betting in the stock market. And we will see you tomorrow.